Welcome to a new episode of Mindful Molly. My name is Molly Kaluve and I am your host. This is a space that challenges growth, self-awareness, and reflection in this most mindful way possible. Before I get started onto this episode, I just want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you guys for continuing to pour into me, for continuing to support this podcast, sharing it, and just, putting out a lot of love and light. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. As usual, I will be dropping episodes every Friday, 10 p.m. Kenyan time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, so look out for that. And with this new season, based on the 12 laws of the universe, I will be dropping 2 episodes every week, so stay tuned. Without saying too much, let's get into today's affirmations. So on today's episode, I will be talking about the law of vibration. So it's only right that today's affirmations align with that. So I'm about to drop for you guys some vibration raising affirmations. So the first one is, I acknowledge all parts of my being and bless them with love. I am deserving of abundance. I imagine it and then I become it. I am always evolving. And everything that I seek is within me already. But with that being said, let's get into today's episode. So today we are talking about the law of vibration. Now, the law of vibration basically suggests that everything in the universe vibrates in its own frequency, at its own vibration that's absolutely unique to itself. Now, because of this, it just means that nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates, and the universe itself is just created out of nothing but pure vibratory energy that manifests itself in different ways. So everything you could touch, whether it's your bed, whether it's a table, whether it's, grass, it is all energy vibrating at a particular frequency that makes it into the solid form that it is. Now, with understanding the law of vibration, how does it play into personal development and growth? How does it play into awareness and consciousness and mindfulness? And the thing about the law of vibration is it's actually the foundation and the basis of the law of attraction. So when you hear people talk about stuff like manifestation, which I had previously talked about on the first season of Mindful Molly, they usually are referring to at a very great length to the law of vibration. And the reason I say this is because the law of vibration is what turns your thoughts, what turns your desires into your reality. It's what is being manifested. It's what is created in the physical form that started off as a vibration. Now, I know for a lot of people right now, you're probably a little bit confused, but that's simply just because our thoughts and emotions are in vibration. So when you hear people talking about the law of attraction, they're talking about manifestation and stuff like that, they don't really understand a lot of the time that it all stems from the law of vibration. So the law of attraction basically says that we attract what we send out into the universe. Now, what is it that you're putting out into the universe? You're actually putting out energy. You're putting out particular vibrations out into the universe. So, again, the law of vibration, it is what contributes to the law of attraction. It's what is a huge part when it comes to manifestation. Because when you think a certain thought, you start to create a certain type of vibration at a particular frequency. When you're trying to manifest something, you're aligning yourself with the vibrations or the frequencies of whatever it is that you are trying to actually manifest, what you're trying to bring into your life. And when you're putting that out into the universe, you are therefore attracting that, because energy kind of works like a magnet. So whatever you're putting out, that's what starts to get attracted to it. And as a result, whether it's positive or negative, your thoughts, which are creating these vibrations, actually start to bring certain things into your life. Now, because of this is why when I talk about personal development, self-growth, awareness, all of that stuff, what you do to you, so how you take care of your inside reflects the outside. So what you're putting in on the inside, what you're thinking, what you're feeling inside, usually reflects and manifests itself on the outside because of this law of vibration. And hence being the outside is just a reflection of the inside. So as I said, with it being the basis of manifestation, I'm actually going to just break it down a little bit further for you guys about how you can actually apply this into your life to continue to manifest, if you're somebody who's manifesting, and just different ways you can actually be more conscious and cautious about the vibrations you're putting out into the universe, so you're not bringing in things that you do not want into your life. But before I do that, I must say, one of the things for me when I started getting into understanding in greater depth the law of vibration is just how amazing and powerful our minds could truly be. Because if you think about it, whatever you are creating in your mind, whatever you are thinking, feeling, all of that, your mind has the ability to alter and change frequencies and energies and create more things. I know for a lot of people that will pass over their heads, but just take that in, soak that in, that the power you have within yourself, yo. I am powerful. I am abundant. I am infinite. I am limitless. Those are the affirmations, you feel me? I had to drop a little bit more. But, just truly understanding that the power of the mind, the power we have within ourselves is absolutely extraordinary and mind-blowing to me. But without saying too much, I'm going to just get into a little bit about how you can apply the law of vibration. I kind of told y'all how it basically works, in terms of, the vibrations and the energies and the, all of that. But how can you actually start to apply the law of vibration into your life? How can you take this law and really apply it? So when people want to manifest or to get what they desire, they often make the mistake of thinking that knowing what you want and desire is the main part. So, having in mind and whatever, knowing that I want a big house, or I want to be in this certain situation, or I want to have this kind of love in my life. First of all, be careful about manifesting love, y'all. But, a lot of people think that just having that, at that point, it's just a dream in your head is the main part, the key part. But that's not the case. That is actually the easiest part about manifesting. The harder part is actually aligning your vibration with what you want and desire. So I just talked about how everything is vibrating at its own frequency. Everything is, on its own level, much to say, but to manifest it. So if I wanted to manifest a pen into my life, I have to align myself with the vibration of the pen to attract the pen into my life. I know that is not the best example, but bear with me, guys. So that is a key part that a lot of people miss out. A lot of people dream it but do not believe it. That's another thing. You dreaming and you saying yes, I want to be a millionaire. Yes, I want to be abundant. Yes, I want to be happy. First of all, happiness is already within you. Don't go searching for it anywhere else. But a lot of the time we're trying to manifest a lot of these things into our lives, but we don't even believe that we deserve it. We do not actually put our energy and our frequency to the level of what it is. So you're out here dreaming about your dream lifestyle, your desired love, but you don't believe in it. You're not actually believing the fact that you can achieve whatever it is that you have in mind, whatever you are actually trying to manifest. And then you sit there and you're like, yeah, you know what, manifestation not working. But that's because you never believed that you could get it in the first place. So you were already not at the frequency you needed to be to attract that into your life. 90% of manifestation is already done once you align your vibration. Because look, the outside is just a reflection of the inside. So if you get your frequency up, you've already done 90% of what needs to be done to manifest. The other 10%, the universe is going to sort itself out. Or whatever higher being that you believe in is going to sort this out, the other part out. But you first need to put yourself in that position to actually start attracting whatever it is you truly desire into your life. So with that being said, I'm about to drop you guys a little 5 steps to working with the law of vibration, particularly when it comes to manifesting, because that is a key area where, you would typically be discussing or using more consciously the law of vibration. I mean, you still want to make sure that you're keeping your vibration high, but this is still a good way. And a lot of these things are going to help you in terms of remaining at a good vibration. So I'm just going to give a little 5 steps in terms of manifestation. But after that, I'm also going to tell you guys just a few things you can actually do to help keep your vibration high. Things and practices you can have around you that just continue to make sure that you are radiating on a high frequency, not just for you, but for the people around you. Because if you listen to the first episode of this season, we talked about the law of divine oneness and how we're all connected. So if you get your vibration right, you're not just helping you, but you're helping everybody that is around you also get their vibrations right and uplifting them. So with that being said, I'm going to just get into the 5 steps to working with the law of vibration and how to truly get your energy and your frequency up, as well as some other tips that will help you that I'm going to just throw in a little bit here, a little bit there, and even after I go over the 5 little steps just to help you guys start being on a higher energy level. So the first thing is to set your intention. So you need to understand what you truly want and desire. One of the things I like to do is actually take my journal and write down exactly what it is I'm trying to manifest, what it is I want to achieve. And I write it down and I put it in detail just so I'm clear and I understand exactly what it is that I want. The reason you want to do this is because we're not clear enough a lot of the times with our goals. We're not clear a lot of the times of what it is we truly desire, and therefore even when we're trying to manifest this, like, you don't even know what frequency to vibrate at. You don't know what to put out because you're not even sure or clear about it. So make sure you're writing it down, or you've really sat down and thought about what it is you truly want and desire. And that also comes with understanding yourself a lot better. So with that being said, I'm going to tell y'all, go listen to that self-love and appreciation one, because those tips are not just for showing yourself love and appreciation, but also getting the chance and opportunity to truly start to learn and understand yourself a lot better, as well as just tapping into a lot more personal time. So like meditation, reflection, gratitude, all these things are practices that actually help you to dive deeper and understand that yourself a lot more. And that's also the purpose of this season, to help you understand yourself a lot better, so you can also start to realize and understand what it truly is that you want and desire, and therefore you're able to put your vibration at a higher level. And the next thing you want to do, and one of the things you want to make sure you're doing, is making sure your vibration is up by visualization. Now look, visualization is one of the most powerful things you could possibly do to manifest anything into your life. Now, a lot of the time when you talk about manifestation, visualization, people think these are things that are just so foreign to them. But look, visualization is just making sure that your mind finds it hard to differentiate what is real and what is not. So when you sit down and you truly visualize in depth what it is you truly desire, like, the house, the lifestyle, the people around you. The thing is, a lot of the time when you think visualization, manifestation, people think you gotta visualize a big house. If that's not what you desire, that's not what you desire. Even if it's just something calm, like a little place for you and your family, whatever it is you truly want to you want to manifest and put into your life, you need to be able to take time, close your eyes, visualize it. Now, the reason I say this is not something that is foreign to you is because a lot of the time we visualize or we think about stuff like our favorite food and we actually start to water our mouths. That is not because of some magic that goes on within your body. It's just the power of visualization. Now, what you did there when you were thinking so hard about, your favorite snack or, that food that really gets you. I'm going to tell y'all, sometimes when it comes to like Sour Patch Kids watermelon, oh my days. I'm already doing it right now. But when you start to visualize those things, you actually start to get a physical response to what you were visualizing. And that's just because you've put it in your mind in a way that your mind can't even tell if you don't actually have that in front of you or if you do, And that is the key part about visualization. It is literally the power of being able to take that, and now instead of thinking about your favorite foods and stuff like that, now applying it to the goals and the things you want to achieve in your life, and start to actually visualize to the point that your mind can't even fully tell whether you actually have it or not. Like, you can see yourself in that life without actually being there in the physical already. Now, the next thing you want to do to get your vibration up, to get yourself vibrating at the same frequency as whatever it is you are trying to achieve, is by raising your vibration through emotion. Now, here's the thing. When you're thinking about that favorite food, when you're thinking about, oh my gosh, those Sour Patch Kids, or oh my gosh, I don't know what y'all like, but whatever you truly like to eat and stuff like that, the next thing that starts to happen is you get so happy and excited. Maybe a better example for this is if, when you were younger, probably, I don't even lie, this was me, when it came around time for Christmas, when I was like super young, I used to visualize the Christmas tree. I used to visualize the gifts I would get and stuff like that, and I'll get so excited and I'll start to feel so happy as if it's already that Christmas morning. Well, that was like one Christmas, but still, whatever. It's the little things that matter. But when you start to actually visualize some of these things, whether it's your birthday, whether it's, I don't know, certain events, if you're somebody who's nervous before a first date and you actually start to get excited and you think about all that could possibly happen. For those of you that love to think about the future with your partner, those feelings of like, oh my gosh, like I can't wait till this happens. And you start to actually feel that love and excitement within you, you are already practicing raising your vibration through emotions. Without even realizing it, you're already starting to manifest those things because you are putting yourself there emotionally as well. You are bringing that excitement, that love into the present moment, even if at the present moment you are not physically there. But that is one of the things that gets your vibration to the level of whatever it is you are trying to manifest, and therefore you're able to draw that into your life. The reason I'm giving you guys this example is because I realize a lot of the time when we're talking about manifestation, when we're talking about visualization and all these things that deal with frequencies, people don't realize that they already do it. The only thing I'm prompting you guys to do now is to do it consciously, to actually decide to do that for certain things that you might not be doing that for at the moment. Now, the fourth thing is to trust and believe in the process. Even if you're not there, you need to believe you're there. And the reason I say you need to believe you're there is because, look, one of the greatest examples like I will possibly give is if you truly believe you can win a race, because I used to run a little bit, I used to do a little bit of track. When you truly believe that you can actually win a race, you will run your heart out on that race because you know it deep inside and you truly believe that you're actually going to win. That's why you go all out. That's why you go ham in that race. But that's the same thing with your desires and your goal. When you truly believe that you can achieve something, you actually start to put in the work and you start to align yourself with whatever it is you want to do. And therefore, you have your energy and your vibrations there and you're starting to attract that into your life. So when you truly believe that it's something that you deserve, when you truly believe that it's something you will achieve, you already start to put in the work and align yourself and do what you need to do to get there because you know it's yours. Like when you think, like I don't even lie, when I started this podcast, the only time the podcast actually, when I actually decided to start it, because I don't even lie, I had this idea for a very long time, but the moment I started to actually put into the work to actually make this podcast work and set it up and put it together was a moment I truly believed that it was gonna work out. It was that moment where I don't even know what happened that day, but it just snapped. It just snapped and I was like, yeah, this is gonna work. And because of that, I just started to do what I needed to do. I started making the flyers. I started jotting down ideas. I started putting in the work to manifest this great idea, which is still in the works of this amazing, huge podcast that will impact so many people's lives. But that's only because I started to trust and believe in the process and the fact that I could actually do it. Now, the last thing is the hardest part for a lot of people. Let go and be ready to achieve. I don't even like to say receive a lot of the time because yes, receive, but also achieve. The reason I say this is because a lot of the time we like to get so obsessed with something we're manifesting. And you start to actually sabotage yourself because you're trying to make sure every little step is perfectly, fine. Every little thing is going according to quote unquote plan that you even start to mess it up for yourself. We get so obsessed with what we're trying to achieve that we also don't believe it that much. The thing is, when you don't let go, it also shows that you don't truly believe it, because if you believed it, you would just do your part and continue to align yourself and put in the work you need to do, knowing that in the end it's actually going to be there, you're actually going to get it, or you're actually going to be where you want to be, instead of micromanaging your whole life and trying to do every little tiny bit. You need to let go. And just know inside of you that whatever it is you want to achieve, you will get. I'm not saying abandon ship and stop putting in the work. I'm just saying stop being obsessed with it. Because when you start to obsess about what it is you're trying to manifest, you also start to mess it up for yourself. Have you ever realized that sometimes, I'm not even going to lie, as an artist, the moments where I'm not really too focused about making a piece perfect, that's when I do my best pieces. When I'm just in the zone and I'm just doing whatever it needs to do. I'm not even checking if it's going perfectly fine. I'm just, letting the brush do what the brush needs to do, and I'm doing what I need to do. That's when you create the masterpiece. And that's how life works. When you just do your part and do what you need to do and just work on whatever you need to work on then, and you're not too picky and fussy about everything that's going on, that's when you start to align yourself. Because look, yes, we have our end in mind, but we can't per se always choose the road to our goals or whatever it is we want to manifest. And that's just the law of vibration. As long as you've put yourself in that frequency, that energy for whatever it is you're trying to achieve, then after that, like, you just gotta let life itself. I know, for lack of better words, but that's the thing. But apart from those 5 steps, one of the things I will say that will just get your vibration higher and get it moving at a higher level, that will also help you, attract and bring in the things that you want in your life, is most definitely gratitude. Make sure you're practicing gratitude on a regular basis. I know I preach about this so much, but you guys do not understand the power that is gratitude. Because gratitude, look, when you are grateful, when you're in a state of gratitude and love, those are the 2 highest vibrations. Gratitude and showing love. So when you're doing that, you're putting your frequency up. I'm telling you, it will make all the difference if you wake up, and even if it's a bad day, you just put in your mind, like, what am I grateful for? But with that being said, that is the end of this episode. Big up to all of you. I love you guys so much. Be grateful, be kind, be compassionate, be loving, be mindful, be conscious, and most of all, take care.